I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. Hello and welcome to another episode of using the gear I already own, that you might already own, that you might one day want to own, that you should find joy in picking up again. Today we're going to be talking about the Nifty 50. This is most photographers' first lens outside of the kit lens. So yeah, I'm simply stringing together some real-life footage so that you can see how this lens works in different situations, different landscapes. Oh god, it just got really dark. It's only 5 o'clock. It rained earlier, so that's why I'm hearing raindrops and little spooky noises. I'm fine. I'm going to be fine. Okay, going on. So I'm making this video just so that you can observe the focal length and the type of footage that this lens is capable of. So you could use this to determine if 50mm is right for you to pack on a trip or use on a project. It's really for you to figure out if this is versatile focal length or if it's a limiting focal length. I personally feel it's a little bit limiting in the sense that if I am filming by myself, I really can't see the framing of my face too well. I'm standing about 6 feet away from the camera, which is about maybe 1.5 meters. I already feel really disconnected with the camera. I'm really counting on the square on the Canon R6 to really tell me that my face is in focus. It's a little bit of a challenge to use for vlogging. I probably wouldn't use this for vlogging. Probably would use this for B-roll, probably use this for more like detail shots. For still images, I think I can confidently say that it is a very easy lens to have in your kit. It's lightweight, it doesn't take up any room at all. It's also very easy to get bokeh. It's very easy to get depth of field, great photos in low light. I really can't wait for autumn to come because I think the amount of bugs goes down considerably and it's a lot prettier in the autumn time. Fall colors, am I right? All right, I'm gonna move around. When I was in Iceland and visited Skogafoss, I had about 6 or 12 feet or 2 to 4 meters from the lens to frame the waterfall and myself. You need space. So let's move around and show you what kinds of spaces that this lens would be great for when you use it for video or photography. I think the first time I used this lens was when I was 16. I took some of the most beautiful images of my friends, and I hope I still have them. If I do, I'll put some of the photos up here. I took this lens to a friend's party at the beach. It was terrible for the beach because it was a bright sunny day. I didn't know anything about neutral density filters at the time, and it had the most blown out, overexposed images you could ever take. I was learning with it, so that's what you do when you've picked up a new lens. You just experiment a whole lot. The great thing about the 50mm f1.8 is that it really catapults your understanding and your learning of photography. If you're starting out in photography or even videography with any DSLR or mirrorless camera, you will find that you'll learn more than you could ever want to know about aperture. And I love that Canon, or just basically any company that has manufactured and sold 50mm f1.8 lenses in general, I love that it has been made so accessible in the sense that it is one of the more affordable lenses to have. Let's move. I think it's a really good idea to brush off your 50mm f1.8 lens if you have one. I think photographers that have been on their photographic journey for quite some time typically sort of leave it on a shelf and let it collect dust. Maybe this is your sign to sort of slow down, take what you already have, give it a spin, take some different shots. So a friend of mine just recommended to visit the same place and use a different lens or use a different focal length each time and see what new results you come up with, which I think is brilliant. I think it's important to stay inspired by using different tools, especially if you can't afford to travel all the time, especially if you can't always change your environment easily. Have tools, make different images. So, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! I think I'm gonna stop talking and shoot some B-roll. This is what this lens is good for. Oh, let me just double check my framing. Okay. Are we good? Yes. Can you see my Windows 95 sweatshirt? If you know what this is, you can figure out how old I am. Oh god, this lens is so punched in. Yeah, I would never use this for talking heads unless I'm standing a million miles away from it. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to the 85mm lens review. Not review, video. Holy shit, okay. I think I'm in my mushroom phase of life right now.